Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel Ads with Lavnik. So today we will be discussing how you can create Google Ads conversions and how you can set up the tracking for your lead forms if there is no thank you page. And I will show you this on a live website, showing you everything step by step. So let's start without wasting any time. So currently the screen that you are seeing is of Google Tag Manager. So those of you who don't know Google Tag Manager, what Google Tag Manager is, so basically Google Tag Manager is a tool from where you can create Google ads and Facebook ad conversions without taking much help from a developer. You can do it on your own. So what you need to do is you just need to click search for Google Tag Manager and create a account. And once you create an account, you will have this window. And once you will have this window, we will click on this create account button, which is over here for initiating the conversion setup. Then under the account setup, we will enter our account name. Let me keep it as demo for now. And under the country, we will mention the country. For me it is India, so I have mentioned India. And then in the container setup, we will mention our website URL. So whatever is the URL, we will mention it over here. And then we will click on web as our target platform, right? Because we are doing this for a website. Once done, we will just click on create, and we will click on this checkbox which says I accept this everything, and then we will click on save. Once done, we will have this window where we will have this the two codes. One will be for the head section and the another one will be for body section. You can copy paste this code on your own. You just need to have the accesses that are required, and if you don't have the accesses, you can just ask your developer to paste this full code in the head section and the below one in the body section. And if you are using a WordPress website, you can have these plugins, which if I name some, there is header and footer. If you just search for header and footer, you will get some plugins which will help you add this code on your website without taking help from your developer. Okay, once you will get these code added to your website. Also, let's say if you just skip this thing that you don't you miss out on this window, you close it accidentally. So from where you can get these code back is you can click on this GTM a number over here which is in blue, and once you click in, you will have these two codes back for you. Then you can copy paste it from there again. Now, as I said that we will be doing it for a live website, so I have changed the Google Tag Manager. It is of a live website, and I will be showing you exactly how to do it. Once these codes will be added to your website, you can check that if they have implemented correctly or not. We will just click on this button again, and under the test your website section, we will just mention add our website URL, and we'll click on this test button over here. So if the codes have been implemented correctly, it will show us a green signal. I will show you how exactly it appears. So as you can see, it shows a green icon over here, green tick, check mark. So if it is reflecting for your website as well, then it means that the codes are implemented perfectly, and then you can move ahead for the conversion tracking. Now, as we need to create this for Google Ads, so we will just go to Google Ads account, and then we will click on this goals button over here, and then on the summary tab we will create a new conversion action. As you can see, there is a button over here which says create conversion action. So once you will click on that button, you will be redirected to a new window. From here you will see these two options: conversions on a website and then conversions from phone calls. So from conversion on a website, we will edit this Google tag thing. If you are doing it for first time, there is no conversion tracking done for your website in the past. So what you will do is you will click on this edit button over here to install the Google tag first before doing the conversion tracking. So once you will click on edit, it will ask you to add your website URL over here. And then once added, you can click on the scan button and it will tell you that if the Google tag is there or not on your website. So as you can see, it says that Google tag is not installed yet. So what we will do is, so basically there are two tags. One is Google tag and then there is conversion linkers. No matter which conversion tracking you are doing, these two tags should be there on your website. So first we will install the Google tag from here only. We will just click on the setup and then it will give us a small code. So once we click on the setup button, then we will have this new window, and from here you will have this code. Now what we will do is we will go back to the Google tag manager again, and from here we will go to the tags. We will click on this tags, and then we will create a new tag, and you can name it as a Google tag or G tag, whichever feels good to you. And then under this tag configuration, we will click on this Google tag, and we will mention the tag ID here over here, and we will trigger this tag ID on all the pages of the website, and then we will click on save, and then we will click on submit. And in the version name you can mention that Google adds Google tag setup or anything that you want. It doesn't matter much. So let's wait for it to get done. Now we'll go back to the Google Ads, and there is this button which says test installation. So once you publish it, remember, if you won't publish it, it won't be implemented. So you have to publish it after every changes. So, or you can just do all the changes at once and then publish. It's up to you only. So as we have already published, we will just click on test installation to check if the Google tag has been installed perfectly or not. And here you go, it says the Google tag was correctly detected on your website. And now we will move ahead. Now we will click on done, and then we will click on save and continue. And under here it says choose a category to create conversion action. So for me it is a lead form submit. So I will select submit lead form, which says when someone expresses an interest in your business by filling out a form you provide them. So it is aligned as per my website, so you can do it accordingly. So for me it is submit lead form, and then I will click on this add conversion actions. Once you click on this add conversion actions, you have to click on this thing which is web, and once you click on the website thing, then you will get this new window which says create a new conversion action. So there are two options. We have to select setup manually using code, as we are using Google tag manager. So we will just click on setup manually using code, and under the conversion setting we will keep the action optimization as primary action used for bidding optimization, as for our lead business this is our main goal, to get the lead form submits, right? So we will just click on it, and in conversion name we will keep it accordingly. Now under the value, there are three options. Use the same value for each conversions, use different value for each conversions, and don't use a value for conversion action. So you can go either with don't use a value for each conversion action, or you can go with use same value for each conversion, because it is a lead form submission and we are not getting any direct money from it. So you can calculate the value per lead for a lead form submit if you can do it. Let's say if you get a conversion after 10 leads. So you can divide the conversion value by 10, and then you can assign that value that comes up to a one lead form submit. But if you don't want to do all of these, you just can use any of these options. So for me, I will be use the same value for each conversion, and I will keep it as 1 rupee or $1. So you now the thing that matters very much and where many people go wrong is in the count section. So there are two options, one is every and the another one is one. So for when it is a e-commerce website, so we count every conversions, because every time a customer converts, it pays us, right? But here, if let's say if I am submitting a lead form again and again, let's say 10 times, I'm just the one person who is submitting the form, so I shouldn't be counted as 10 persons, right? So for lead form conversions, we will keep this count as one only, and then we will move ahead. And for conversion window, you can keep it as 90, or you can keep it as 30 or 60. It's up to you. I am keeping it as 90 days for now. And engage version, I'm just keeping it all default attribution as well, and I will just click on done, and I will just click on save and continue. Once you will click on save and continue, it will give you three options, which is set up with a Google tag, email instruction to your webmaster, and then there is the third one which will be useful for us, which is use Google Tag Manager. So I will just click on this use Google Tag Manager, and it will give us the conversion ID and the conversion label, which we will use in Google Tag Manager. So we will come again to the Google Tag Manager, and as I mentioned that we will need to create two tags, no matter what's the conversion is. One is the Google tag and the another one is Google conversion linker. So Google tag is already created, we will just click create the conversion linker tag, and then we will create finally the Google Ads conversion tracking. So for that, we will just click on tags, we will name it as conversion linker, and then we will click on tag configuration after adding the name over there, and then we will click on the conversion linker, and we will fire this conversion linker over all the pages similar to Google tag, and that is it. Okay, so now before we start creating the conversion tracking, we will first need to know that once the form gets submitted, what are the events that get triggered, so that we can track those events to track the lead form submission. So for that, we will click on this preview button over here. So I will just click on it. So once we click on the preview button, it will open up the Google Tag Assistant. Then we just need to add our website URL over here, and it will get connected. So as you can see, there are two tags that got fired as of now, which is Google tag and the conversion linker. Why is that? Because if you remember, these two tags we fired on all the pages. So since the page has loaded, so these two tags are fired, which means that the tags were implemented correctly. Now this is the form on my website. So whenever there is someone goes to my website homepage and click on the banner apply now button, it gets to this form. So there is this 3 or 4 sections where we can add the information. I will just keep everything as test, and then I will just click on this submit form button. All right, now we will go back to the tag assistant. All right, so under the tag assistant, you can see only these two tags are still got fired, which is Google tag and the conversion linker, as the page loaded 2 times, so they are got tagged 2 times. As you can see, it is mentioned fired 2 times. Now you can see there is this new event that got triggered after we submitted the form, which says form submit. So we will just click on this form submit. So here you can see under the data layer, when the form gets submitted, there is this event which is form underscore submit, which got passed, okay, which got pushed. So what we will do is we will create a custom event on Google Tag Manager using this this event, exactly we will use it as same. We will not change anything, like we won't change the f here to the capital F. We will keep it exactly same so that it gets tracked accurately. So I will show you how you have to do it. So now we are back again on the Google Tag Manager for the final setup. So first we will do is we will create a new trigger. We will click on new, and then we will name it as form submit. You can name it accordingly, there is no issues on that. So under the trigger configuration, what we will do is we will select custom events. Okay, in other section you will find this custom event. So we will select this custom event to track this form, and under the event name here we will copy paste exactly what is getting pushed under the data layer, which is form underscore submit. We will just copy paste it as it is and we will paste it over there, and then we will keep it as all custom events, and then we will click on save. So for tag we will just click on new, and then we will name it as, again we can name as form submit or late form submit, and then we will create this new tag. Under the tag we will click on this Google Ads, and then we will have this option of Google Ads conversion tracking. We will click on that, and then under the conversion ID and conversion label, which we just if you remember, we have this conversion ID and conversion label on the Google Ads account when we created this conversion action. So we will just take the conversion ID and the conversion label from here. Now all set, we will click on trigger, and we will trigger this only on the custom event, which is form submit event we created, and then we will save it. Before publishing you can preview it as well to check if the tag is getting fired or not. You can click on preview. It will again open up the Google Tag Assistant. You can click on continue, and again you can see there are two tags fired, Google Tag and conversion linker. And now we will have to check if the lead form tag will get fired or not if the once the lead form gets submitted. So I'm here again. I have clicked on the apply now button from my banner. I cannot show you my banner because it will reveal too much information. So here is just this form. I will again fill it up with the test, edit as information, and then I will click on submit form, and it will show us a message received notification, and we will go to the tag assistant. And then now here you can see under the tags fired section there is this new tag which says lead form submit Google Ads, which means the tracking has done correctly and there is no issues on that. So we will just publish it from here, and then you will have the conversion tracking setup in your Google Ads account. So whenever there will be a form submission, you will get it recorded on your Google Ads account. So this is it for the video, guys. I hope I was able to add some values, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.